The containment chamber hummed with energy fields that could hold a raging Krillian berserker or crush the spirit of a telepathic Zephyrian. Ambassador Kethvar of the Galactic Council watched through the reinforced observation window as the human sat motionless in the center, wrists bound by quantum shackles that phased between dimensions to prevent any possible escape. Fascinating. Kethvar's mandibles clicked in what passed for amusement among his species. 3 standard cycles, and the primitive still hasn't broken. Captain Sarah Chen had been captured during humanity's failed attempt to join the Galactic Council, a species so young they barely qualified as sapient by Council standards. The humans had dared to demand equal representation, to question the ancient hierarchies that had governed the galaxy for millennia. Such audacity required correction. The interrogation chamber's door hissed open, and Kethvar's segmented form glided inside, his 4 arms spread in a gesture of mock benevolence, chrome-plated fingers catching the harsh light. Human, his voice reverberated through universal translators. Your defiance serves no purpose. Your species cannot comprehend the vast complexities of galactic governance. Submit to our wisdom. Acknowledge humanity's place as a client race and your suffering ends. Sarah raised her head slowly. Her uniform was torn. Her face bore the marks of psionic interrogation, but her eyes burned with undiminished fire. Ambassador, she said, voice hoarse but steady, has anyone ever told you that your superiority complex is showing? Kethvar's optical clusters narrowed. 3 cycles of advanced interrogation techniques, neural disruptors, memory extractors, psychological fracturing, yet this human remained unbroken. The Vorthak mindbenders had pronounced her mentally shattered yesterday, yet here she sat, mocking him. Your bravado impresses no one, primitive. We have catalogued over 12,000 species across the galaxy. We know the breaking point of every sentient mind. Sarah laughed, a sound that somehow made the vast chamber feel smaller. 12,000 species and you still don't get it, do you? You've never encountered anything like us. Humans are merely another carbon-based life form with delusions of grandeur. Wrong. Sarah shifted forward as much as her restraints allowed. We're the species that looked at a burning ball of nuclear fire 93 million miles away and said, I wonder what that's made of. We're the species that figured out how to split atoms by banging rocks together in the right way. We're the ones who took a planet that spent billions of years trying to kill us and turned it into a garden. Kethvar activated a neural probe, sending searing pain through Sarah's consciousness. She gritted her teeth but continued talking. You want to know what makes us different? Every other species you've cataloged evolved on worlds that were kind to them. Paradise planets with perfect atmospheres and gentle predators. Earth tried to murder us every single day for 3 million years. The pain intensified, but Sarah's voice grew stronger. Ice ages that lasted 10,000 years. Supervolcanic eruptions that blocked out the sun. Predators with inch-long fangs and claws like razors. Diseases that killed 90% of our populations. Asteroids, tsunamis, earthquakes. Our planet threw everything it had at us. Kethvar increased the probe's intensity, watching biometric readings that should have indicated complete neural collapse. Instead, the human's vital signs remained stubbornly stable. And you know what we did? Sarah's eyes locked onto his optical clusters. We didn't just survive, we thrived. We turned predators into pets. We cured diseases that had plagued us for millennia. We built cities on fault lines and laughed at volcanoes. We looked at the vast emptiness of space that killed everything. It touched and decided to live there. The quantum shackles began to spark, their phase alignments destabilizing under some form of interference. We're not like your other species, Ambassador. We're not even like you. You evolved on a world that gave you everything you needed. Perfect gravity, perfect atmosphere, perfect temperature. You never had to struggle, never had to adapt, never had to overcome. Sparks turned to sustained electrical discharge. The containment field fluctuated. You made one critical error in your calculations, Sarah continued, her voice rising above the alarm klaxons that had begun wailing. You assumed that breaking chains was about overpowering them. But humans? She smiled, and for the first time, In his long life, Cathvar felt something that might have been fear. Humans learned long ago that you don't break chains with strength. The quantum shackles shattered like glass. You break them with ingenuity. Sarah stood, flexing her newly freed hands. The neural probe was still active, still sending waves of agony through her system, but she walked through the pain as if it were nothing more than a gentle breeze. You see, Ambassador, while you were so focused on breaking my mind, I was studying your technology. These shackles, they maintain phase coherence through quantum entanglement, disrupt the entanglement with the right frequency of brain waves, the kind generated by extreme stress combined with specific emotional states, and the whole system collapses. The containment field failed completely. Emergency barriers slammed down, but Sarah was already moving. She had memorized the chamber's layout during her capture, catalogued every weakness in their security systems. 3 cycles, she said, walking calmly toward the observation window. 3 cycles to learn everything I needed to know about your superior technology. You know what the really funny part is? Cathvar was backing away now, all 4 arms reaching for emergency controls. I'm not even an engineer, I'm a diplomat. Just wait until you meet our Marines. The reinforced window exploded outward as Sarah's modified neural probe overloaded the chamber's power systems. In the distance, alarms screamed as human rescue. Ships materialized out of hyperspace. Ships that had been tracking her location through quantum resonance patterns she'd been carefully modulating throughout her imprisonment. As Cathvar was dragged away by his own security forces, he heard Sarah's voice echoing through the station's communication systems. This is Captain Sarah Chen to all human vessels. The Council tried to break a human. As you can see, that was their first mistake. Their second mistake was assuming we came alone. The galaxy was about to learn what humanity really meant by never leave a soldier behind.